becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Be water, my friend. The cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Water, my friend.
Thokozani Bonabakhulu. Abundant blessings to us all. I go by Baba Lex. You were nowhere, you're now here. Welcome back to the channel. Tis a Friday Eve. We are here for some teachings once again. Okay? For those of you who don't know who I am, please check the description. Also check all of the lives. We were live today the whole day. I'm sure TikTok is tired of Baba Lex. However, we always hear consciously, consistently. Okay? We're approaching the full moon, guys. All right? If you're here and you know what's going on, share, like. Let's break the algorithm. At least it's not about bums. At least it's not about rubbish. At least it's not about people dying. At least it's about us, Tina, helping one another. Okay, so this is my only call to action for you today, guys. When you see this, you join, like, share. If it makes sense, ask questions. Let's not get funny. I'm sure a few of the others who got funny in the past, who we now friends, okay? I never used to have these tattoos on me, all right? We're now here, we're present. This is the third law of attunement. Today we're going through the laws of my first book, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, guys. Are y'all not excited? Get your waters, get your teas, okay? Where you guys tuning in from? If you guys are still drinking that 𝙒𝙗𝙗, get it. Get your little wines, your little beers, get your liquids, but also get your pen and pads. Bring your minds, bring your hearts. Let's be present. That is the third law of attunement, okay? But we're going to get in there, okay? First and foremost, that track in the back, shout out Lo-Fi, Samurai Lo-Fi. I'm on YouTube. Okay, it's not my track. I do not own that music. This is for educational purposes only. Do not sue Baba Lex, please. Okay, that is be water, my friend. So as you know, Be Water, my friend, as coined by Bruce Lee, is my inspiration to help me write this beautiful book, The Law of Attunement Teachings. Okay, and today we're getting into the Law of Attunement laws. I'm so used to saying the Law of Attunement Teachings. Hey, this guy. The Law of Attunement laws. All right. The fast is coming up, so we're structuring our water. Okay, it's starting tomorrow. I'm going to give some details because it's part of the laws. The first law is cleanse thy vessel, okay? But we're going to get into that. Just want to do some housekeeping, okay? And see where everybody's tuning in from, how y'all feeling. Those of you who saw me today getting the live tats, shout out to my brother Kalen. Shout out, brother. Listen, we're building something big, okay? These are conscious tattoos. We are conscious tattoo artists. You see, that is my handle. It's going to be coming up live here on a TikTok soon. The Conscious Tattoo Artist. Okay, let me go back and run it back and just greeting everybody. Okay, shout out Mrs. Page. How you feeling? This is water, structured. The full moon is on Monday. It's apexing on Monday, so it's exact. And in that there, boom, we go into fast. Okay, consciously, consistently. I have created the 72-hour water-only full moon fast since 2020 across the planet. Okay, not just, only now, La Mzansi, y'all are like, wow, we need to get on this fasting. One of the things about stepping into your path is that those right next to you, they won't even believe in you. They'll think that you are crazy. They'll think that you are off key. Black sheep of the family, this, that, and the other, okay? And this is what stops the child from being who they are. And this is what we speak about. And this is the third law of attunement, second law of attunement, okay? It's about speaking to the shadow, all right? Shout out Mrs. Page. How you feeling? Okay, today is the 10th of November on the January, the 10th of January, Janus, 2025, Thokozani. And what is happening? What's really taking place outside, guys? Okay, this is what you have to begin to take stock of. Okay, what's really happening? All right, I just want to also run some incense for the energy. Thokozani, if you're joining, I'm going to shout everybody out. We're just going to begin with all of the housekeeping. Okay, we out here shooting from Mzansi, South Africa, as you're aware. But you guys are also aware that the Law of Attunement Teachings is coming directly from myself. Okay, my first book is only being shipped from me, from South Africa. So shipments will be out from March. Shipments of the Law of Attunement Teachings books will be out from March. Okay, this is because of organization. All of the pre-orders are now available. The pre-order link is now a go. Okay, so my lovely moderator, all the way from Maui, Hawaii, right? The Lighthouse Portal 7.11. We love you, Thogoz. Okay, we're sending you a lovely energy always. Apparently there's some wild weather happening in over there. It's snowing. What? It's the same thing that happened here. 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙗, there, Durban, all of these areas. It's the areas which, it's everywhere where wild weather is going to take place. But because of the energy, because of not only these UVC rays, Mama Earth, Gaia herself, is her body like you are of Gaia. She's shifting. And anything unnatural, inorganic, is going to be shifted out. You see, because you look like now a Cancer, unbeknownst to you. Okay, you begin to be a Cancer on the earth. As with cancers within your body, now begin to get cleansed. And now they need to be cleansed. Enter the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Okay, the foundation. I like to compare apples with apples. Not an apple with a watermelon, an apple with a guava. Okay, we want to come direct, live, on the same, plane. Because this is where we've landed. We're now here. Okay? We're now here. That is such a beauty. Wow. We're now here. Now it makes sense, does it not? Huh? Baba Lex ain't so anymore, huh? Yeah. That's what takes place. He, she who was first will be last, and he, she who was last will be first. So it's more like the more you perpetuate lies to yourself. See, it's not a biblical thing. It's not a fantastical thing. It's not a thing in the sky. It's not a sky daddy. Okay? It's not a great blah blah blah. No. It's all about you and yourselves. Yourselves. Okay? CELLPH. Your alkalinity. Are you in acidosis? Your potential hydrogen? Sorry, not your alkalinity. Are you in acidosis or are you in alkaline? Okay? So what is the first element on the periodic table of elements in science for you Scientologists out there? Thokozani, welcome. Okay? I want that answer in there. What's the first element on the periodic table of elements? Okay, so also just before we continue, the link will be all over my page on the landing page for the Law of Attunement Teachings book 1 pre-sale. Shipments will be out from March. Guys, please be patient. It's coming directly from me. Okay, and I'm going to share with you nicely just a little bit about what it looks like. Just a little sample. And you're going to know why. Because the energy, okay? I am an energetic being and I am being. Okay, when you be, you make honey. The Law of Attunement Teachings, all of this basis, everything I speak of, it's there as a foundation for you to go and grow your beanstalk. Jack, Jane, Tabo, Tandeka. Okay, Zemze. Whatever it is that you feel that you are. You know, because this is about knowing who you are. Not about a conglomerate of confused beings. Just spewing, because that's what trauma bonding is. What do you guys think trauma bonding is? Okay, you gather around all the time at the same places. Yes, hit some alcohol. Yes, some alcohol. Yes, whatever other poison. Yes, look a bit drugs, look a bit whatever. Yes, I was there. See, boom, I was around those things. Once you start to add all of these concoctions within your system, you begin to shift your cells. So your cellular pH, right? We say self, CELLPH, potential hydrogen. Okay, the first element on the periodic table of elements is hydrogen. What is pulsing from the sun as it begins to show spring, summer? Hydrogen, okay? So your potential hydrogen is in acidosis. It's not in alkaline. Your alkalinity is off key. So whatever your mitochondrial DNA cells, the mitochondria in the cells would love to do as an activity, whether that's in the brain, the mind, anything, activity, anything, wherever there's cells and there's a black dot there, right, which is melanin, all right? It's another story, but we're going to get into this here, all right? What that does is you are not capable of reaching your potential. So you already know that as human beings. Go and research that in etymologyonline.com, whatever. A human being means beast. Okay, this is for educational purposes only. Once you begin to know what you've been named, okay, this is by going into the self and the cells, okay? My book just condenses all of the ancient teachings, information, whatever you want to call it, books, blah, 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 okay, because I'm not this being. I'm an ancient being. So those of you who are confused, please go to my YouTube channel. Please go check the information. Put it in your formation, all right? This means water, my ancient Egyptian past life. I mean, I just got these. We'll get into it just now. I'm excited because I'm now here. I was nowhere until I was birthed, now here. You see, this is also super symbolic of that. You see, I love this. Ooh. Amazing. So I don't want to get sidetracked because this energy also with the full moon, if you're not focused, if you're partaking in things like alcohol, it's a wrap. Okay? So I just want to say firstly, well, 55ly, you all are amazing. Thokoza for all of the support, growing on the YouTube channel, growing here on TikTok. It's all because we are being ourselves authentically. Okay? I'm not going out on live doing some wild stuff. Oh, let me just get tattooed. No, this really means what it needs to mean. And I'm conscious of it. See? You too can become conscious of what your cells are asking for, of what you're asking for. You see? Your cells pretty much are in position for your command. Okay, this is why abracadabra. As you speak, you create. Oh. All right. The link to the pre-sale is up, guys. Thank you once again, Thokozani. I am Baba Lex. Otherwise, Brother Lex. Whatever you want to say, man. End of the day, it's an identification. Okay, we're going to get into this today. It's a beautiful day. It's a Friday, some of y'all say. The Law of Attunement Teachings. The 3 laws. I know someone's going to comment about my little drawing there. Yep, you know. You guessed it. We did it. So now we obviously go intro, housekeeping. Boom, there's the nice flow. There's the 3 laws. But since it is my book, I don't really need notes. But I just want to let y'all know that who join, who are studious, who are focused on themselves and their selves. I know that you like a bit of an order. So this is what we do. Okay. So we've done a bit of an introduction. It's snowing in Hawaii. That's wild. Remember, they're going to play with the weather everywhere. Because the weather is already shifting or shifted depending on your level of consciousness and your perception. Are you nowhere or are you now here? See, it's my latest baby. I'm going to put the content on later, plus these 2, Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra. Which one's which? I asked earlier, people were so confused. I don't know how you guys don't know this stuff, but once again, Baba Lex got your back. You see, there's the difference. One is with a clear eye, one is with a black eye or a dark eye. See? Right. Aloha, Medusa. Medusa's in the house. How y'all feeling? Let me just do the shout outs. The link for pre-sale is up at the Lighthouse Portal 7.11 landing page. Okay. Also on my pages, I'm going to put it everywhere. I'm also going to put it in the content. It's going to be on YouTube channel. Guys, just please do us a beautiful favor. Do yourself a beautiful favor. Okay. Go through and just put on notifications everywhere. So guys, okay. Because then you can be now here. See? I don't need to now get the dream, because remember, everything is a dream or a thought until it becomes a thing, right? So this is how it was. Well, you can see. So this was the dream. See what I mean? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And then what we do is with dreams is we make steady actions. The action is your masculine energy within yourself and your cells. You see? But then if you don't know what that is, and I'm not saying toxicity, because I'm a masculine man myself, so I've had to balance the toxicity. Okay? Once again, if you know what this means as a symbol together. Obviously, it's the Egyptian Ankh. What does the Ankh mean? This is the yoni. This is birthing. This is feminine energy. Okay? This is divine feminine. This is where you are birthed from a womb. Right? The action is the scepter. The penis. Yes? This is the electrical energy. This is the masculine principle. And then you are birthed on a plane. Right? A plane. Simple. And this means life. The Ankh means life as is. So I've added nowhere when you confuse days and you don't know who you are. And then you just shift the spell. Just shift nowhere slightly. And you're now here. You see? It's all about a perception. It's the light rays. This is what I speak of in my book of teachings. As we're going to go through these beautiful laws as a foundation. So that while you're waiting for the pre-orders to, come through nicely. And then they're going to be shipped from March. Okay? You have something to chew on. Okay? To integrate. See? All of these are just fancy spells from Beast to confuse you and daze you in the days. That's why they call them weekdays. You're weak. And then by the weekend, you're weakened. See? It's all in the spells. Abracadabra. As I speak, I create. So every time you're speaking this, your cells hear you first. Boom. Boom. You're hitting your whole entire system with whatever trash, whatever belief, whatever trauma. Okay, we're going to get into this here nicely, but once again, I want to show you all that it's possible. Okay, it's possible to ground your dreams if you stay focused. There's so many things, right, that can take you. All right, Thokozani. Eye of Horus, Eye of Ra. Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus. Which one's which? Okay, people are so confused. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙨, shout out Junior, shout out Rusty Dusty. Why would you call yourself Rusty Dusty? You know, on purpose. Shout out on Ta. I'm not too sure, this thing's cutting it off. Shout out Doctor. We got a doctor in the house. Whoop whoop. Alright then. K all day, shout out. How you feeling? Please share the live if you're in here. Please make a like. I know it's a Friday evening. If you're here to learn, you know what time it is. Okay. Snowy and stormy in Hawaii. Please stay safe. The Lighthouse Portal, 7-Eleven. I mean, you are the Lighthouse Portal. You have to show us the way, right? This is why we are publishing the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, independently through the Lighthouse Portal, 7-Eleven. Shout out Muzmuka. Shout out user blah blah. You know what I told you about that. Shout out Mfula Ongash. How you feeling? You okay? Yes. Please, moderator, put up the link. The link on the pin the link. The link to the pre-orders, okay, for the Law of Attunement Teachings books, because today, gents and ladies, we are getting into the laws of attunement, and there's only 3. Don't worry, it's not a 10 commandments, it's not 55 things, it's not a bunch of things, and all of these things are about you, okay? Ultimately, everything about the Law of Attunement is about the self and the cells, okay? If you are 70 to 90% water, it will apply to you. It can apply to you, okay? Right. If you were born in a womb, from a womb, it will apply to you. Shout out Yams, how you feeling? It's a Friday evening here, Mzansi. Shout out my internationals. What time is it where you guys are? I know in Maui, Hawaii, we're the equal opposite, so they 8:39 right now in the AM today. Yeah. Shout out Bella Mokau 3, how you feeling? Shout out Chidi_Ma1, how you feeling? You guys, hopefully you got your water, huh? Those of you drinking alcohol, what sort of alcohol are you drinking? What sort of liquids? You're drinking teas? Okay, us, you know, we're always on structured water. We're approaching the full moon fast, so we're starting tomorrow evening. 6 p.m. is the final cutoff for any ingestion, okay? So those of you still interested, just check my link on my landing page here. Please follow also. And then, yeah, go check that information. If you want to join, it does cost some money. Otherwise, you will get me as your coach through the 72 hours. The full moon is on Monday the 13th. It is in Cancer, so it's in its home planetary body, if you will. Pretty much the luminary that it's most comfortable in, that it exudes it the most. So those of you not good with mental health, I would be careful. That's where the saying or that term lunatic comes from. Baba Lex will educate you now. If you're not educated at what's happening, if you confuse days, not only my book, okay, of teachings, which are ancient, future, present teachings. Just me walking apothecary, okay, even you walking apothecary, but you must know thyself, thy cells, okay, CELLPH, potential hydrogen. Are you in acidosis or are you alkaline? Because therefore, that environment or that condition, okay, everyone talks about the human condition. I'll let you know what that is over here, okay? The conditions then are rife, ready for dis-ease, discombobulation, confusion, and I explain it all. It's beautiful. Check the lives also on the YouTube channel. I've been going in nicely. No problem. Thank you for the gifts, Thokozani Lighthouse Portal. You are amazing. Shout out Abel Njinga. How you feeling this Friday evening? What are you guys drinking? Is it, what alcohol are y'all on? Thokozani Grace Mwanota. Yes, hopefully I said it correct. I saw you earlier checking the tats. There they are. There they are. Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus. And nowhere, now here. Oops. I have to stand up for that. How you feeling? Thokozani. Abundant blessings to us all. You see, each one reach one, each one teach one. It's all about not being better or bigger than the next one, especially us as brothers. That's why I founded the Conscious Men community in 2020. It was not only to respond to me losing my friend when I was 15, from him hanging himself, but it was a lot more than that. Seeing abo gents, from a really talented gent, artist, boom, whatever the case, all the way to Ilabish. You see what I'm saying? 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙤. You see what I'm saying? That's not cool. And also to witness declines, especially family, things like this. We are the spirit of Ubuntu, as I also alluded to in my other lives. It's gone missing. What happened to the spirit of Ubuntu, guys? Yeah, it's a Friday, You're here for the lecture. Let's talk about it a little bit, because it makes sense here. It's all part of this. Okay? I don't just spew. You won't catch twerking here. You won't catch, you see? Because once again, each one reach one, each one teach one. What am I teaching myself as a child? If you're doing shadow work, okay, this is why we fast. What would you do for yourself as a child? What you're doing, would you do that in front of you? You see what I'm saying? Would you behave like that to you? Would you do what you do to others to you as a child? That's what the shadow is. I explained this in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, okay, as a foundation. So you must now be compassionate for the self. And you must also be emotionally intelligent. But you can't get there with all the programming gassed in. Wow. 𝙒𝙘𝙖𝙗𝙖. We're always eating braai meat. Do you know how long it takes red meat to exit the system? You see, this is when people start exiting the room. Whoops, not me. You see, that's rejecting yourself. It's not about me. Whether you listen or not, at the end of the day, I know my mission. I know myself and my cells. Hence why I'm not nowhere. I'm now here. Thokozani. We're now here. You see? And we blissful to give teachings. Now here. Okay? It's a nice thing, a beautiful thing to watch others grow alongside you, especially your brothers, especially Tina. You see? So those who used to laugh also, don't come in the DMs. Okay? It's not about blah blah. No, you need your own journey. If you would love to do something, I'll tell you one thing for sure. Take a fast. You can fast for between 3 and 9 years straight. Wire. Boom! You fast for 3 to 9 years. Amanzi kuphela. Just water only. Then maybe we can talk. Shout out Essays Hype House. How you feeling? Shout out Gazu. How you feeling? That also goes for all of the no's I got when you knew you could help. Shout out Grace once again. Shout out Megan Blah. Megan Blah. When I say blah blah, I like to say blah blah, so I'm not talking about you. Okay. Thokozani Queen. Thank you for joining. Please share. One more again, thank you. Shout out Cami, how you feeling? At Cami786, how you feeling, Cami? How's it going out there? Wonderful. Shout out Quinde, how you feeling? Shout out Lulu. One more again, shout out Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Shout out Tate TG02, how you feeling? Shout out Tate Top G. I don't know why it's giving you 2 names. Which one do you prefer, brother? Shout out Medusa, how you feeling? Thokozani, we out here. Shout out my brother K. I just see the face pop in. Boop. How you feeling, brother Kalen? This is my tattooist for today. My brother, I'm just showcasing the nowhere now here. Check my man smiling. I know he's going, kiki there, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From nowhere to now here, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yeah. Thokozani, we on the structured water as per usual. Okay, shout out to Pilani. Mtun. It just cut it off. Maybe that's Mtuni or Mtuna. Okay. Shout out you, Pilani. Shout out Medusa. I already shout you out. Yep. Who else is in the house? Who else is in the house? Hey, Medusa in the house. Yeah, Medusa in the house. Okay, we're about to get kicked off, but you know, this energy is powerful. Also, this full moon in Cancer, guys, how y'all feeling? How you feeling? Seriously. Check in with yourself. Remember, it's always this culture about false light. Remember, I always talk about false light programming. As soon as you arise, boom, we are shy. Bam, 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 bam. Blue light therapy. When you're supposed to be hitting red light. Exhale upon rising. See? Then next time you're going for sauna. I mean, a laser, what is it? Infrared. At night. Bro. You seen? It's you now telling your cells are now like, right guys, melatonin's gonna switch on. Okay, the sun is gone. Okay, then this guy, then they go, right. Then this guy goes, you know those guys that switch on their shits. Oh sheesh, bro, on a Sunday. My dome, especially those of you that still drink alcohol, that engage in alcohol. Oof, that Sunday. You see, that's what you do to yourselves, to yourselves. This is why I say we off key. It's in the book. I'm making it funny today because this is my book. I know what I'm doing. You see, there's the negative according to your perception. Then there's the positive according to your perception. But once again, according to the Law of Attunement Teachings, there is no such thing as good or bad. Okay? Or right or wrong. It's what you do with the energy. Chaos is simply darkness collapsed into itself. Collapsed into yourself and your cells means that you are melanin, right? You have melanin in terms of pineal, right? Melatonin. That is, quote unquote, the master hormone. Yes? Those of you scientists, I got you. I got your numbers. No problem, right? So if that is the case, what do we then now say? You're now scared of the sun. You're now saying sun is poisson. You're now telling people only 15 minutes of sun per day. Interesting. I mean, not just these eyes. Look at the now gang of me is scoping you. I see you. I should pop one here. Nah, that's three much. You see what I did there? Bam, bam, bam. You need to now know what's going for what. Because everything outside, guys, in the system is bamboozling you in front of you. It's hitting you here. Lucifer's going, ha, ha, ha. Boom, boom. Because everything already laid out. Remember this. Everything already placed out. The programming is already there. Okay? You see? Because once again, they all lead you back to this. You're practicing the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony, greed, lust, sloth, wrath, which is uncontrolled anger, envy, and then pride. I mean, yeah? So now if we're practicing this, what is driving us to practice Luciferianism? Lucifer, light bearer. Simple. Okay? Right. False light, aka blue light. At the wrong moments, the wrong times, which takes you off circadian rhythm. Now your cells sleeping at night when they're supposed to be releasing melanin, okay? Now you're switching on infrared, blue light, ging, that ging. You see? Now you waking yourself up on a Sunday. Easy like a Sunday, that time the guy switching on that ging, okay? That weed whackers, okay? 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗. You know what I'm talking about, but you all know that sound though. You know, the sound is very familiar. But you get where I'm coming from with this thing? So this is what we're doing to ourselves, guys. Now you must take stock. Are you gonna live in pain on purpose now? Because now, even if you don't like Baba Lex, you know now. So if you keep doing this, who's idiot? You see what I'm saying? So whether you like me or not, it's not about the face. It's about the teaching. Take the information and place it in your formation. Okay, if it don't make sense, throw it away. This don't make sense. A lot of people swipe. Yeah, continue. But if it makes sense, ask questions. Thokozani. I had to blast through quickly. You know Baba Lex sometimes. That energy powerful. As I spoke about the moon, Shout out, brother Kalen. How you feeling, brother? Yeah, the tats are nice, man. I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying them. Feeling good. I just wanted to take them, and I just put some moisturizer. You know how that goes. This one mad shiny. You see what I'm saying, brother? See what I'm saying, brother? Scene. See, nice and clean. Mwah, my brother. A grade. A1. See, I recommend Kalen to anybody who's in Johannesburg. Who's in Johannesburg East. At word that is at lowercase w 0rd. Oh, sorry, one word. So at the number 1 lowercase w 0rd. That's if you're in the East Johannesburg. I mean, if you're anywhere in Joburg, as long as you can cover that travel artist tattoo fee, yeah, for sure. For sure. Clean, for sure. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Oh, that's clean, my brother. Wow. Sheesh. Wow, Thokozani Bonabakhulu. Serious, no joke. Man, I'm so happy, brother. Sheesh. Phew, man. So when can I make another appointment? So yeah, we're gonna tap into it, okay, through 3 laws of attunement. Check what I also drew here now. This guy, hey, Ari, he's obsessed. No, relax. Calm down, Linda. Tyrone, 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗𝙧, Tandeka, chill out. You see, so we're gonna get into the 3 laws nicely. But once again, we're going to play in higher consciousness because it is my book. I am the author of the Law of Attunement Teachings books series. And also book 1 is available for pre-sale. Okay. Today is Friday night on the 10th of January. For those in the back. Why is January so long? Yeah? See, systematic system glitching you. See, the system is pretty much Luciferian in itself, because it makes you always arise or wake up. It makes you good morning, right? Wake is someone's they passed. Someone's wake. So when you wake up, or you undertaker, boom, what's happening? See? But you're telling yourselves that. Abracadabra. As I speak, I create. So you telling yourselves to wake up dead. Oh, shit. We're telling ourselves to wake up dead. Wow. Wow. Sheesh. That's quite alarming if you really put yourself there. However, now, even now, Neo, the matrix is all around you. Luciferian false light programming is all around you. Thokozani. You guys feeling well out there? Mahalo all the way from Maui, Hawaii. That is our beautiful moderator. And also where the Law of Attunement Teachings Book 1 is being independently published through. Okay. Shippings will be out from March. Okay, guys? All over the world. Only from me. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a task, a bit of a nice, beautiful challenge. I'm up for it to organize nicely because, once again, this is a sample, which I'm going to share with y'all. I'd like to share with you. This is a sample of what it will look like. However, it is not the actual Law of Attunement Teachings book. Okay, please, disclaimer. This is not the actual book. This is not the actual book, I repeat. This is just a soft example, okay? This is pretty much how it is, except with my logo, the Law of Attunement Teachings, and then... Yes. 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 Yes, yes, sire. Yes, sire. Yes, sire. Yes, sire. How do you guys like that thing? Look how sacred that is. See, I'm also going to be infusing them with energy. Sacred energy for protection. So when you feel it, when you pick it up, it's going to be like, whoops, this has to be taken care of. But it's pocket size also, so you can carry it wherever you move. Okay, boom. You see where we're going with this? The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Thokozani, the dream is now here. Yes. Wow. I'm so graceful for myself. Amazing. So now, this is going to be a bit different, okay? So you see how it's sort of like a string, sort of, you know? So the way I wanted the Law of Attunement is to be looking like a grimoire. Those of you who are like into your witches and warlocks type vibe, right? See? So this idea already was from 2021. So look. Sorry. See? This belongs to, look at the date. See? It's been a dream. So I'd already had this idea. And I finally found the beautiful, shout out Keith. Shout out Keith. All the way in Jersey. Shout out Keith. I know you're going to see this on a replay. Bafo Togoz, for being on this journey with me, Bafo. You know, people would thought I was crazy at some stages, man. You see how even the page, man, even there's attention to details here. You seen? Okay? Right? You see the embossment there. So it will be my logo, the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Author, Baba Lex. Thokozani, you seen? Seen. Look at that there. And then every time you just, let me fold my Law of Attunement. Let me go and read nicely. Beep, 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 beep. Let me go learn about myself and my cells. Click. Dee, 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 dee. See? Nice and easy. Seen? Seen? And then also there's going to be a lot of other nice add-on goodies, okay? That you can put on in terms of protection, energy-wise. Okay, we starting to remember who we are through our cells. Okay, I'm showing you also that it's possible. All right, I also do have limited coaching and mentorships in 2025 because I'll be selling this baby. Not really selling it, you see? Let me remove this beast. I'll be teaching, okay? But except I'll have my physical books with me. But not as a preacher, as a pastor, as a... Nah. This is about yourself. You don't need me. However, me addressing it is so amazing because it comes flying out. You see, I'm a walking version of this book. Okay, so it's not manyala. It's not masepa. I practice it day in, day out. It's not a practice. It's a state of being, right? And now, those of y'all trolls who was on my Instagram page saying that, oh, patience is a virtue, Baba Lex. What are you saying? You're now crazy. What drugs are those? I need them. Okay. So basically what you're saying is only upon when you feel that you require patience, you have it. Okay. I'm saying I'm patient wire, which means you're the hare. I'm the tortoise. You're already there, but you don't ever win, do you? Well, or complete anything. That's what you call incompletions. You're an incomplete being. So everything you're spewing is Luciferian false light. It's you against you. Why are you fighting yourself? Once I came into myself, I no longer need to fight because I was nowhere. Just like you, my brother. Sister, I was also nowhere. But I'm now here. Baba Lex has arrived. I mean, I'm alive. That's all it is. Now we thrive. One more talamela. Seen? Shout out Kalen. Shout out my brother. Yeah, he's the tattoo artist. At one word. Okay? With the 0, 1. Thank you, Medusa. She says they look good. Thank you, the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Tattoos look amazing. Shout out Nana, how you feeling? Shout out Bella Mokao. Did they chop you out? Hey, they love to do that thing, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, I know you're here for the teachings. Do something. Share, like. Then we'll keep you on. My mod will definitely do her greatest to, you know, keep y'all at the top of whatever this crazy thing is up to. But thank you, TikTok. You're also amazing. Togos. Okay? We're now here. Simple. It won't let you pin. Let me just check something, guys. Before we continue, let me make sure my moderator is ready. for some wild people who come and start acting funny. We don't condone that. If you want to go, I'm sure there's lots of other videos with people doing what you're requiring. No problem. It's also a Friday, so I get it. Some of us are actually taking care of ourselves so that they can take care of us. We become attuned. You see, we are attuning to our gift, because that's by being in the present. That's law number 3. We're going to get into that. Structured water, conscious consistency. It's no more just spewing. Oh yes, I meditate. Shut your mouth. There's 2 ears, 1 mouth. Shut up twice. Speak once. Okay? Then you'll know thrice. See? Instead of belief, push, pull, good, bad, you still have to master the art of paradox. Okay? It's in my book. Okay, you see, Mod, I'm trying to do something here. This thing's acting funky. Everything's on green. Everything on green. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everything should be good. Wow. This thing's playing games, huh? Yeah, TikTok, what you doing? Is it because it's a Friday and it's not bums? Come on, man. Okay. Shout out one word, brother. It won't let you pin. It won't let me allow you to pin. This thing is gone wild. But let me try and pin this. There we go. Okay, maybe it will warm up. Okay. Where's the glasses? Yeah, the specs are on, brother. We're about to get to teaching. Right this very now. Even now. Neo. There's Luciferian false light programming all around you. Where you go to work. Where you sleep. Where you actually go and do whatever it is that you do, mofo. Now you need to wake up. Thokozani. Shout out Yaya. Shout out Speech. How you feeling? 72-hour water only full moon fast. Yep. Created it in 2020, Medusa, actually. So I've been sharing it all over the planet. And beings have been getting so well, not just well. Their state of being is different. No more brain fogs. They don't need as much pharmaceuticals, blah, blah, blah. Then now when you add the herbs for healing, you see, because now you've got the teaching, the foundation behind it. Also, you got a clearer vessel. Remember, you need less. Simplify to amplify. When you have less, also when you come back from a fast, those of you already fast, you'll notice that you need less to feel it. Or whatever it is that you engage in. Those of you in Al-Ghul, guess what takes place? You need a little bit less liquor to get buzz. Maybe now it's 1 salve instead of a 3 or a 2. I like taking a break because when I come back, I just need 1. It's still Al-Ghul. You know what I mean? So this is what the fasting allows. It allows you to cleanse that shit. Because it's Luciferian false light. Remember, everything negative in your life, there was liquor very close. Not directly by you or you, but you see, don't at me. Shout out Zeph, how you feeling? Shout out Mamorena, Kate M, how you feeling? Thank you for earlier. Brother Kalen, Mamorena's in there. Y'all need to chat. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention it here. Okay. Thokozani at Mamorena. How are you feeling again? We out here for the teachings. We're about to get ready and steady. We're just doing all of the housekeepings. And you know, as Baba Lex does, since it is my book, I can play on higher consciousness. But I love to give us foundation. You know, apples with apples instead of apples guava or apple watermelon or whatever. We're now on the same foundation, which means we can build. Steady. like I just said there, steady wins the race. Be the tortoise, not the hare, because that's enter things like burnout, brain fog. You see, you forced yourself. Ungas forced. Also, what you're doing every day in life, uyas forced. You're forcing yourself to get out of bed. Shit. Yes. You're like angry. Everything about you is just touched. You see? So when you move with that spirit within yourself, remember, spirit is simply breath. My book, we simplify. Spirar, respire, because we're speaking beast. So since we got introduced into beast and we all can communicate in beast, the programs are mostly in beast. Simple. Okay, so then we unglitch them through beastly things. You see? You see? Shout out to Jabu Samuel 967. Shout out Andamadoda. What's good? How you feeling? Shout out one word, Kalen, my brother. He's like, yeah, word, dude. Children is the future. Can't wait to have my own, to make my own. Yo, guy. Hey, slow down, Hammer. You got all the time, especially if you're around Baba Lex. You tap into your junk DNA. You start to back age, brother. You see? You know how it goes. You know how it goes, brother. We don't play that over here. You see? We know how it goes over here. It's just a simple thing. We tap into other things. You see? Wow, brother. See, even with these bad boys, I'm looking at these. Man. Sheesh. But can you see how it makes sense? So the eye of Ra, dark. The eye of Horus, light. So it's feminine, masculine energy in a sense, if you want to just truncate it, you see? So once again, me being from my ancient Egyptian past life, wisdom. This is water. See? So when you put wisdom and water together, you move into a liquid state. It's in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings. So once again, this is the sample copy of the Law of Attunement Teachings book 1. This is not the actual book, but this is what it will look like. Yes, obviously the Tree of Life will be featuring on it. Yes. This is how it is, embossed. Okay. But this is not the actual book, but this is what it will look like. Okay. Look at all of the details. Okay. And it's actually sacred. Sacred thing. So once again, to show you that this is a dream grounded, is look at the date. Witness the date with which I wrote this in, 2021. You see? This almanac belongs to. You see? So your dreams are valid. Everybody who's watching this, no matter where you're tuning in from, if you happen to think, oh, he's crazy, at least your dreams aren't crazy, right? Because I'm showing you this was a dream. No jokes. Now look, we're now here. Once again, this was a dream. Also, your consciousness is nowhere unless you ground them here now. And therefore you become now here. It's your state of presence. See? Shout out Kalen at one word, my brother. Thokozani Baba. Thokozani. You see? Beautiful. So this is a sample of the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Alright? Yeah. See how sacred that is. You see even, nice pocket, look a bit, You just, similar to also one of my inspirations, Sun Tzu, the law of, the art of war. So my Law of Attunement book series will all be this sacred. You see, this sort of a design. See, even the pages sacred. See? Thokozani. See? Independent takes a bit of a while. So once again, the pre-order link is on all of my landing pages. Also, the Lighthouse portal 7.11. She's also my moderator. She's out of Maui, Hawaii. And a lot more artists, you artists who are independent, please go and have a look. All right? Once again, also look out for Aloha meets Ubuntu. Please, shout out Lighthouse Portal. Wow, Aloha meets Ubuntu. Wow, that is powerful. But once again, you got to know yourself and your souls in order to start to play in these higher consciousnesses, okay? Thokozani. Let me just catch up with all of y'all. Shout out to everybody. How you feeling this evening? It's a Friday. If you're drinking alcohol, please be safe. If you're drinking water, what type of water are you drinking, or what type of liquids you up to? Okay, obviously us over here always structured water. We structure it ourselves. Also, we are liquid alchemists. So this is also stays in a dark room with a few other types of liquid alchemy and light alchemy. Okay. Also sound alchemy. Okay. Conscious consistency. Trademark. That is what will get you to where you need to be. It's all good to be consistent. Showcase. But consistently an idiot is also a thing. See? So now we're gonna slap into these teachings, right? Boom, boom. The Law of Attunement Teachings. The 3 laws. Thokozani, we've arrived. And also, thank you so much, guys. Please share. Please likes. It does help the algorithm. It helps Baba Lex. It's the only least you can do. Especially if this information hits. Okay? Not even hit, if it flow. Once again, we're not going with force. Okay? We have to be liquid. Okay? Just like my inspiration. Be water, my friend. You pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You pour water into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. You pour water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. So now you can either flow or you can crash. Be water, my friend. Seen? Now you be liquid. You now grab Baba Lex's book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Okay? You begin to practice law number 1. Law number 1 is cleanse thy vessel. Thokoza. Cleanse thy vessel. Let's get into law number 1. What does this mean, Baba Lex? Okay. What's in your body currently? Are you clean? Would you consider yourself 100% clean? I'm asking, just asking. Right. So would you say that every now and again, even if it's not a grand cleanse or a grand detoxification, you do require an internal cleanse? Yes? Oh no, you only cleanse outside. That's your what you do is you take 𝙒𝙗𝙗 outside, right? So just outside, okay? But your breath stank still. Your armpits are clapping. You got that head things coming through, but you're still washing though. You said you still, how many times? 3 times a day? 4 times? How many times you washing? Oh, okay. So the ability to cleanse outside, we know that. I'm saying that to be funny on purpose. See? Cleanse thy vessel, which means, according to the Law of Attunement, is begin to fast. Take a fast. Shut off your engine. Okay, this is the engine room. In the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, as the foundation, I give us the beans, Thabo, Thandeka, Jack, Jane, so that we're able to know and grow our own beanstalk. Okay, with the information, we put it in our formation. How do you put things in form when it's not anything? You yourself are not form. Yes, you got a physical form, but your mind no form. You can't form. You see, your life is not what you want it. You would rather be asleep. You would rather take pills. You would rather take 𝙒𝙗𝙗. Okay? 𝙒𝙗𝙗. Flesh devouring spirits. Wow. You see? This must be asked as a grown adult. Ask self. Wow, okay. Let me start taking stock now of what's taking place in my cells. Because all of those things which we refer to as blockage, izinto azihambi, things are not going, blah, blah, blah. You see? Now, there's no one to blame. Let's play the blame game, blah, blah. No, ain't no blame game, because guess what that does? It keeps you on the hamster wheel, to nowhere. You're going nowhere fast. Hurry up and, you know what I'm saying? Hurry up and slow down. That's a paradox. These are all paradoxes. Because you have to master that. Because it's a shigisha. Good, bad. Oh, how can you do that? You see, you're still jousting with that inside you, your cells. These things we must cleanse. Where did you learn that? Whenever you occupy the mind, the body, which is already occupied when we get here. You see, the amniotic fluid, once again, we said, if you are a womb born, if you're born from a womb, okay, this will apply to you. Once again, you must be able and capable to know what you are. But how, Sway? How, Baba Lex? Please give us the beans. Simple. The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Boom. This is one of the samples. Okay, it is a sacred book. All right, it is ancient future teachings. This is just the sample, for visuals, for those of my beautifuls who are also looking to pre-order. The pre-order link is up on my page, as well as the Lighthouse Portal 711 from Maui, Hawaii. You see, this I got the idea in 2021. You can see. So once again, this was a dream. Not this cover, it will be the Law of Attunement. This is a sample. Okay. See, this is that leather. I don't know if it's pleather or leather, but this feel like leather to me. So, you know, those of you also saying, how much, blah, 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 don't worry. We've done our best, even though it's independent, done our best to, as per usual, everybody independent that's involved, okay? Shout out Keith. Shout out the Lighthouse Portal. That's a 7.11, okay? This wouldn't be possible without beings, for me to ground this dream in the flesh. Okay, so part of this Law 3 is me assisting you in how to ground your dream. Okay, you get the bean, you take the information, you put it in formation. Once again, I was nowhere until you now here. Okay, it's a state of being. See? And I made the ankh on there on purpose because this ankh in general means life. So I'm pro-life. So that's why I'm going not against even, I'm not fighting anything. I'm selecting no to do the same thing and to use Luciferian false light programming through trauma bonding to continue to hurt myself and therefore subsequently my children. Because what we don't cleanse through our blood crystal, our DNA, all of our fluids, okay, it perpetuate. It continue. Okay. Kaylin, you might disappear, no problem, brother. You just broke fast today. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Powerful. You're powerful, my brother. Appreciate love, appreciate love, appreciate love. Blessing, my brother. You always crack me up. You're a legend, you. You're a legend, yo. Thank you, my brother, Kaylin. You're also a legend. Thank you for the tats today. I know I'm going to get some more from you pretty much like next week, bro. What do you mean? Not forgetting, your energy is the best. Shout out, brother Kalen. Your energy is amazing. Also, sorry, yeah, this, amazing, absolutely amazing. Shout out at one word. If you guys are in Johannesburg East, shout out to one word. If you guys are in Johannesburg East, please send him a message. He's open for beeswax. Yes, sir. Shout out DJ Last 63. How you feeling? I have a painting that I'm doing for the Law of Attunement. Is that so? The Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Okay, what is that looking like? Shout out Anda Madota. How you feeling? Shout out Omen Works 01. How you feeling? Omen Works. Okay. Yes, they won't allow links to be pinned, so no problem. Don't stress about that, please. And also, they keep kicking people in and out. It's all good. Just please join back. And also, please, like, share. We're continuing, okay, with the first law of attunement is cleanse thy vessel. So, cleanse thy vessel regularly means make fasting a lifestyle. Okay, it is painful to kick off with, right? Because you're dirty. You're uncleansed. Okay, we're going to get into this now. I just want to shout out everybody, catch up. Shout out Water Pump. How you feeling? How you feeling on a Friday? What's your poison of choice or your liquid of choice? You know, we are on structured water, conscious consistency, all day, every day. Okay? What alcohol are you on tonight? We're on structured water. Boom. Conscious consistency. So the first law of attunement is cleanse the vessel. So cleanse the vessel meaning take a fast. Not just of eating. So switching off your engine. As I say in my book, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Okay, this is just a sample. Right? Go and organize your pre-orders on our links and myself and the Lighthouse portal. Okay, that is also our moderator. So the first law is cleanse thy vessel regularly. So become accustomed to intermittent fasting. Do you know what that is, guys? Intermittent fasting is when you only eat, you don't eat first thing, bam, as soon as you rise. Do you know what that does to your system, just in general? The AM, in terms of circadian rhythm, the AM is reserved for release, cleansing. It's to throw out yesterday. See? I'm going to get so many people running away from this live. Truth stings. Shout out Vivian Khan. Shout out Beverly Q00. Shout out not Ethan, not underscore Ethan. How you feeling, Eth? You good? Shout out Mo Gaines with Z, brother. How you feeling? Please tap the screen and share, guys. Please like that. Yes. Shout out Moose Mooka. Shout out Don't Play With It 1.0. Okay. What happened to the rest of you? 1.0 or what? Isn't it 2.0? What happened to the rest? Shout out. Yeah, if you want to get us some tea or fruits, here's my Cash App. Lex stays liquid, guys. Please do. Please do. Those of you available. Or you can just throw some gifts, man. Please. Yes, for sure. Okay. And then also, shout out Shocking Shock. Wow, Shocking Shock 27. What's Shocking Shock about you? Shout out to Universal Being. Hey, we got a Universal Being. Thokozani. We got a Universal Being in the building. Shout out to Brother Kalen for the tats, brother. I'm gonna get more as per usual. Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus, Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus. And when you confuse days, don't know who you are, you're nowhere. You have to consolidate all of that, cleanse, right? Start to take a fast, make it a lifestyle. You'll eventually find yourself now here. Okay, because there's a lot of programming inside us. Shout out to Nkosinati Masego 04. How you feeling, brother? Shout out African Buying. Thokozani. All right, so once again, as we're kicking in here, okay, moderator, if you can allow me to use that flare. Remember, I got a flare that other day. Let me use that. Is it in the goodie bag? It's a Friday night. Yes. If you can find out for me how I can use that flare. Shout out Selena Gombe. How you feeling? We are going through from my book of teachings, my first book, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. These are the 3 laws of attunement. All right. The first law, cleanse thy vessel. Begin to fast. Take a fast. This is structured water. I also have created the 72-hour water only full moon fast. Okay, we've been fasting with beings all over the planet with my method. All right, on the full moon since 2020, which has been a beautiful thing. Not just that, what we've done is we've been able to step into a beingness, a powerful self. Okay, and our cells, CELLPH, potential hydrogen. Okay, are you in acid or acidosis? Are you cooking or are you in alkaline? This acidosis, balance, or alkaline will be the determination of your mitochondrial actions. all right? The mitochondria are in the cells what the cells are capable and able to do or create or to be. So if you are always, for example, in a state of shock, if you're always doing that which you don't love, for example, if you're always engaging in complaining, if you're always engaging in saying things off the corner of your neck, gossiping, what you're saying to your cells is you lack, you're inadequate, okay? And therefore, in other realms, it dimensionalizes, as I allude to in my book, that you begin to exhibit things which are Luciferian false light. Okay? I explained it in my book, but once again, Lucifer means light bearer. False light, aka an example, your cellular phone. It pulses out blue light. If you're taking in blue light into your brain at, for example, now, in the evening, it starts to interact with your circadian rhythm. Or if you do it upon rising, oh, well, you call it wake up, right? Or it's good morning. I don't know what you're mourning, because that's what you do when someone passes, you see? So all of this is also backwards, all right? Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay? And now, when it comes to you yourself, I would love to know, if you're still even in here, what is the state of your cells? Okay, thank you. I knew it. That person just disappeared. Of course. You see, I love to make these tests because the law of attunement, okay, the third law is be here now. Practice presence. Be present. Okay, so law number 1, cleanse thy vessel regularly. Make it a lifestyle. Fast, begin to fast from people, places, and things. If you cannot go full on, begin with intermittent fasting. All right? Law number 2. Law number 2. Can you see that? Yep. There we go. Yes, yes. Law number 2 is engage in shadow work. You see, when you begin to engage in shadow work, you begin to engage with your childlike self. See the shadow? You begin to engage with your childlike you, who, because of between the ages of 0 and 7, depending on your guardians, your parents, the pair who rent, but stories for different days, etc., 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 and the conditioning, the environment with which you observed and therefore picked up. You didn't learn. You didn't were told, hey, blah, blah. You picked up by observation. Okay, between those ages of 0 and 7, that is the programmable years. This is also in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, all right? Once again, this is the sample, all right? So once again, when you engage with false light programming, it starts not only now, it means that you have been traumatized, you have been programmed, you came in programmed, which is what I say in my book. Okay, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. The reason why it's so difficult to be here now is because that UVA, UVB, UVC sun rays are interacting with the DNA. Okay? They're interacting with your cells, yourselves, as we allude to in the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. All right? CELLPH, your potential hydrogen. Once again, whether you are where you are on that scale of acid all the way to alkaline or alkaline all the way to acid, you will either be in prime time as a cellular, these are your cells now, your cells are in prime time to receive, in reception, for either death rays or life rays. Okay, it's going to look like death, it's going to express like death because of the impression of your environment. Simple. Your cells, yourselves, the little yous. Okay? So the more you neglect yourselves and your cells, I mean, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1 says it, you're going to really suffer. Okay, shout out 𝙃𝙗𝙖𝙨, how you feeling? Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay? The link is up for pre-order. Right? We're going to be shipping from March. You can see this is a sample of the Law of Attunement Teachings. This isn't the cover, but this is just the sample. But the Tree of Life will be there. It will feature. Might not be as is, but it will feature. Okay, this is the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. This is the sample, but this is pretty much what it's going to look like. Wonderful, super sacred. There you go. Beautiful. Thokozani. All right. So the pre-order link will be up on my channels, my pages, okay, everywhere, as well as the Lighthouse Portal 7.11. This is also where I'm going to be independently publishing from. If anybody of those of you confused still, all right, all the way from Maui, Hawaii. Shout out Joel Ju2. How you feeling? Where you tuning in from, guys? Thokozani, Thokozani, Thokozani. Wow, the weather's been a bit funny here in Johannesburg. You see, I know in other places you guys are experiencing some funny weather. Get used to it. Get used to it, because once again, in my book, my first book of teachings, the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, okay, what's taking place is that as we're shifting into this age of Aquarius further, we're beginning to have to know who, what, where, why, when we are. If not, you are either a Cancer to Gaia, the planet, which means you must be removed because you are inorganic, unnatural, artificial. See? I always do this every live, and I'll do this until y'all get it. Artificial intelligence. Artificial is not intelligent, and intelligent cannot be artificial. Thokozani, don't at me. Let me say it one more again. Artificial intelligence. Artificial cannot be intelligence. Sorry? Wait, yeah. Artificial cannot be intelligence. And intelligence is not artificial. Cannot is not. See? So, those of you still bamboozled, at least you have Baba Lex here to give you the beans. Jack, Jane, Tabo, Tandeka. So you can go and grow your beanstalk and make sense of what things are. You see, you plant your beans, put this information in your formation. You see, through your grids, through the chakras. Your chakras, therefore organs. This is also in the book. Therefore organs. Okay? Therefore glands. Therefore hormones. So if all of that is off key, how do you think, how do you even know or even believe, or whatever it is that you do, that you will be able to withstand, not even just withstand, assimilate, ascend, evolve with these UVC rays in the sun? Remember, it's not about me. Those of you who come in here popping saying, hey, Timon, blah, 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 good luck. Good luck outside. Doesn't matter just because you have melanin, that you are a son and a daughter of the sun. It depends on your programming, okay? The more programmed you are, okay? Let me talk to you nicely. Bagwant, ne? My people, my melanated beings, okay? Especially in Africa. The more you neglect that whisper that is inside yourself when you go to sleep with your cells, that's why you're out there busy drinking all the alcohol, because you're trying to run away from yourself. You don't want to deal with your cells. That trauma is not you. This is why the second law of attunement, the first law of attunement, cleanse thy vessel regularly. Make fasting a lifestyle. Number 2, begin to engage in shadow work. Okay, because the shadow work is not allowing you to be who you are. Simple. So it's not about me. It's not about blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, if you're not able to take a hold of yourself on multiple dimensions, body, mind, spirit, guess what? You'll be taken for whatever. And also these wild diseases that will begin to pop up, wait, they're already popping up. You see, once again, go and check out the content. Also, my pre-order of my Law of Attunement first book of teachings is up on Pinned. And also it will be on my profile everywhere, landing pages, as well as my YouTube channel at Lex Stays Liquid. Okay, here's a sample of the book. Okay, beautiful. Here's a sample of the book. And what we're doing is we're just going through the laws. All right. Law number 1, cleanse thy vessel regularly. Law number 2. So in other words, make fasting a lifestyle. Okay. Structured water. right? We're about to jump into my 72-hour water-only full moon fast. We're kicking in on Saturday. 6 p.m. is the final meal. Your time zone. So Saturday, 6 p.m. That's the 11th. This is structured water. All right. I've been doing this since 2020. For those of you interested, I do have a few slots available. Just check all of the information. Message me on the WhatsApp channel, right? So this is the example of book 1. No problem, moderator. See you in a little bit. All right. It's a multi-dimensional cleansing on the full moon. My method of fasting on the full moon is so powerful because it helps you balance your emotions. Hence why the term lunatic. Okay, so whenever you look at all of these things, what I've done is I've condensed them all through my teachings. Okay, these are ancient, future, present teachings. They'll assist you in learning yourself and your cells. CELLPH, your potential hydrogen. Are you an acidosis being? This is my ancient Egyptian past life. Water, wisdom. Okay, it looks like a scarab beetle, I know. And we also were nowhere when we're confused, didn't know who we were. Right? And then once you know who you are, you begin to step in a state of being, which is now here. You see, you're just shifting your consciousness. All right? It's also outlined in my book of teachings, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus. Beautiful. All right? The first law, as we said, cleanse thy vessel regularly. Make fasting a lifestyle. Multidimensional cleansing is what needs to take place. Your body, of your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, all of the traumas, triggers, all of the trauma, the stress, all of that relationship that didn't work, all of the things with the family. This is ancestral trauma as well. This is through your blood crystal as well as your DNA. This is cellular level. This is cellular memory. I mean, in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, I do speak about cellular memory. I also tap into the science of it slightly, tap into biology with everything, of course. How are we going to know ourselves if we don't know biology, right? Tap into our genes, but not everybody is the same thing. Once again, it's a you inside job, right? For you to ascend to the next dimension and what it looks like physically, first has to become a thought. You are divine, you see? The second law of attunement is engage in shadow work. Okay, and for those of you studious, 9:40. We're about to end nicely. Shout out for joining. How you feeling? My label 9446. Womb. So this is the amniotic fluids, which is structured water. Between the ages of 0 and 7. Okay, I outline in my book what bonds us to this place or to this pain or to hell. All right. Also check the other lives. I speak about all of this. I explain it. All right. Is that we trauma bond with everything. We think that complaining about the same thing is solving the issue. No, it's not. We feel that taking alcohol in a setting, and then regurgitating the same shit is what's going to solve the issue. What that does to yourself and your cells at a cellular level is you begin to glitch yourself, okay? Hence why law number 1 is imperative, all right? Once you're starting to fast, automatically, you're going to engage in shadow work, okay? Especially if this is too easy. The shadow work will come through as an ancestral, from the womb, from the ages of 0 to 7, traumas, trauma bonding, okay? Everything which is not serving your highest good, all right? And then law number 3 is practice presence. Be here now, all right? As opposed to being nowhere. See, this is why I got that tattoo today. Got this today. Is against you, okay? You see, so this is all about your perception. What changes perception? Huh? Guys, what changes perception? What will change this perception here? If I change what here? If I change the... I'm playing with it now. See? I change the perception with the amount of light. See, so the more you change perception with the amount of light you allow within your vessel by practicing the first law of attunement, the more you're able, since you've also engaged in shadow work, the law number 2, and you now have reconsolidated with the childlike you, which is actually what the shadow is. Okay? You now begin to practice presence, which means you're here now. You're not nowhere. You're now here. See? When you're now here, magical things begin to take place. As I'm letting y'all know, the book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, is now available for pre-order. I'm excited. Thokozani. I go by Baba Lex. Thank you guys for all of the support. We did launch on the first, it is on the YouTube channel. Alright, this is the sample. Alright, this is what it's going to look like. Once again, this is the sample. But same. Alright, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. This is the sample. We just went through the 3 laws. Alright, this is going to be on a replay on the YouTube channel. Look at this sacredness. And we're just speaking about the 3rd law, practice presence. Okay, be here now. Right, we got these today. If you're confused and dazed, and also you don't have enough light coming through, look, play with the light. It changes the perception. When you change the amount of light, or the amount of light you allow in yourself, and your cells, you are more alkaline. Therefore, you have extrasensory perception. Not only that, you move from nowhere, confused, dazed, dis-ease, discombobulation, okay, fighting, fussing, arguing, complaining, working for something that, doing things that you don't love, right? What takes place is you become now here. You become the creator. That's it. There we go. Thank you, Foreign Tattoo Ink. Foreign Ink Tattoos, yes. Thank you. A state of presence is where we receive the gifts, okay? Once again, shout out my brother Kalen at One Word for the tats today. We're going to be getting a lot more. Also, if you guys are out of Johannesburg, the East, please shout out to One Word. Yeah, this is the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Pre-orders are available, guys. We're going to be shipping only myself and my partner. Okay, we're going to be shipping out from Johannesburg, South Africa. Not really Johannesburg, but we'll be shipping out from South Africa. Only, all right? So that's going to be from March. We just went through the 3 laws. What are the 3 laws, Baba Lex? It's also going to be on a replay, guys. Okay? So please, go to the YouTube channel, Lex Stays Liquid. This is the sample of the Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Very sacred. I'm also putting them into dark room chambers of alchemy so that they can have a presence. Once again, water carries memory, right? I am Lex Stays Liquid, right? I am Baba Lex, right? I am an initiated Zulu Sangoma, shaman, medicine man, right? I am a liquid alchemist, right? So why would I not put that energy in the books, right? The energy of benevolence, of beautiful self-gnosis, right? This is an amazing thing. And once again, it's taken so long, and also the shipping is going to be intentionally in March so that we have the space, okay? So that we have the space to give you the respect you deserve, since I've given myself the respect I deserve by actually following through with one of my dreams. The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. It is now out. Thank you so much for joining tonight. It is a Friday, the 10th of January 2025 on this Gregorian calendar. I go by Baba Lex, the author of The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1 of 3. This has been the Law of Attunement Laws 1, 2, 3. Quickly, first law of attunement. Begin to cleanse thy vessel regularly. Which means take a fast from people, places, and things. As well as make it a lifestyle. Start by intermittent fasting. Simple. Law number 2. Engage in shadow work. Reconsolidate with that childlike you between the ages of 0 and 7. Who was neglected, who was told, hey, you can't do this. Hey, for sec, you can't do that. Those whose dreams were put in the closet. Law number 3, practice presence. Because in the present is where you receive the gifts, as opposed to being nowhere, confused, dazed, diseased, discombobulated, dysfunction. You begin to move from nowhere to now here. This is the presence. This is being in the state of being, of that which you choose to be. And therefore you make this honey. Once again, Thokozani. I do go by Baba Lex. Please. Shh. Remain blissful. Stay liquid. Thokozani boo. Yep. Thokozani boo. Thokozani boo. Thokozani boo. Thokozani boo. Thokozani boo.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Whoops. Be water, my friend.